We in the 4-5 stuck in traffic, but everybody's out their cars watching Havoc. Alola players and playettes, this is Nearly here from the Cool Poke Players, and it's time to get into week 4 of the Havoc, where we're going to be doing the pre-battle matchups right here, and let's see what is going on. So far, we're going to introduce you to the standings. I think I'm going to do it this way. There we go. I'm going to put myself over here. So, in the Cancer division, we got Caster Nerds sitting on top at 2-1 in that division. Tony KGB 2-1. Gotta pull them all 1-2, and Holly Ponyta 1-2. And on the Johto League, we got Pokehon at an undefeated 3-0. PokeX 2-1. Mike's Poke 2-1-2, and Don't Fight Ducks 0-3. So we're gonna get into the matchups here. I'm gonna talk about it individually. I'm gonna try to go through all 4 of them, all the matchups in this video. So don't worry about that. And I just messed up the screening here. Let me see if I can get that back into line. There we go. So we're going to go up to here, and we're going to talk about the first matchup against Gotta Pull 'em All against PokeX. And we're going to go straight into Gotta Pull 'em All. They won week 2 Steam Siege against Holo Ponyta, so prove that they got that win under the belt in Steam Siege. This is going to be a hard matchup being Steam Siege. A win will keep Gotta on cast, so which means that because they're 1-2, Tony KGB and Caster Nerd, we seen that in the Cancer division, they're both 2-1. So a win will keep Gotta Pull 'em All in the runnings there. And this game could determine a tiebreaker for the playoffs, meaning because PokeX and Gotta Pull 'em All are kind of like right there, a win could be towards like when it gets to week 7 and week 8, where it kind of matters because of where PokeX is at. The 2 wildcard spots can come from, they could both come from the same division. So this could be a tiebreaker if Gotta Pull 'em All and PokeX have the same record and they're battling or in the bubble for wildcard spots. But I know it's too early to tell, but this game could be important to later on down the line. This is why this is a very important, all these are very important matchups here. So PokeX, they also won a close one against Mike's Poke 2, and then with a win, with a Tony and Cass loss, will put PokeX in an amazing spot for a wildcard or division spot. PokeX with a win and a Pokehon loss will put them tied, even though Pokehon will have that tiebreaker over PokeX, but PokeX could really win a division spot. Probably be a really good chance to win a wildcard spot with a win here. So my prediction, I think PokeX is gonna pull it out. I don't think that luck has gone nowhere. Pokehon and that fan base is just too amazing, and luck just couldn't beat that. But honestly, this point where I don't think luck's even a factor for PokeX no more. They're proving to be a real contender in this. So the next one, and that's at Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific, Eastern time, 6 a.m. Pacific time for that match. So the next one we'll get into is Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time, and that's against Holo Ponyta versus Mike Poke 2. So sucks that these two have to go against each other because these are my 2 favorites to get into it, but I'm just gonna have to break it down like this. They lost, Holo Ponyta lost in week 2 Steam Siege battle. This could be a good thing for Holo Ponyta because she got her packs from Frankensteins. So she chose the packs that she wants. She could have gotten those bad packs out the way, and everything here on out could be scoring packs. That's what I could be hoping for. Not against Mike's Poke 2, but I'm later on down the line. Really, if Holo Ponyta loses this match, this won't put her in a bad spot as Mike. Mike needs to pull more of a win here because of PokeX and Pokehon. If they pull out wins, this is going to make it even harder for Mike to win this division. So he needs to pull out a win here. But to be fair, all the losses that Mike, he's 1-2, but those 2 losses he had were really close matches. I mean, really, really close. It sucks he does have to go against Holo Ponyta, and like I said, he needs to win. He needs to win more due to Pokehon and PokeX great record right now. So I'm going to go with Mike's Poke 2 to win this. I got none against my girl Holo Ponyta, but I feel like Mike need to win more. Holo Ponyta can still make a huge comeback. We can make an easier comeback with the Cancer division where it's at right there. So Mike needs this win to keep up in that running to chase PokeX and Pokehon to get at least a wild card spot to be in the bubble. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is Pokehon and Cass. This is on 9 a.m. Eastern Saturday, 6 a.m. Pacific Saturday. So let's get into the man right here, Pokehon. What he is doing so far is surreal. 3-0, he's took out some amazing competitors along the way, and he is the only undefeated team left. He will have a target on him because Cass needs to take him down. This is the game of the week right here, and the reason why this is the game of the week because Pokehon is the top of the Johto division, Cass is on top of that Cancer division. The winner will most likely stay well, technically if Pokehon loses, he's still on top, no matter if PokeX win or lose. So Pokehon will still remain on top of that division. Cass, on the other hand, he's ready for a battle because he needs this win. He needs to take out Pokehon because if he wins, he stays on top of that Kanto division. If he loses and Tony KGB wins, Tony just moved up to the top like the Jeffersons, moving on up to the east side. Okay, but enough of that. So I think I explained all that there. But a win with a PokeX loss will give Pokehon a 2-game division lead on that Johto division, which is going to be huge. Because technically, I think if I added it up right, if Pokehon wins these next 2 games, I think he just locked up a playoff spot. So this is going to be very important. If he wins this one, and I think next week, depending if PokeX loses this week and Pokehon wins, I think if Pokehon wins next week, he has a playoff spot on lock. I think he has a playoff spot on lock on winning that, coming out winning the division, because Pokemon has the tiebreaker over PokeX. So this is very, very surreal. This is why this is game of the week, because there's 2 leaders going at it, but more so this could be Pokemon's chances just to steamroll and just get a lock into open up those beautiful evolution packs. But let's talk about Cass though, because Cass has also been one to come out of the woodwork and just raise havoc on people. Last one to enter this Havoc Pack Battle League, and he's making a good name for himself here. And like I said, this is the leader of the Johto versus the Kanto matchup right here. With a win, Cass will remain on top of the close Kanto division. So very important for Cass to pull out a win here. But you think that the rest of his the team's gonna be cheering for Cass? Nah, not Tony KGB, Holo, Ponyta, gotta pull them all. They're gonna be cheering for Pokehon to win this. They don't care if Pokehon wins that Johto division. They don't care about that, because Pokemon can lock that Johto division on lock. They don't gotta go against Pokemon. They need Cass to go down, because they need to pull a top to win this division here in the Kanto division. And Cass is remaining king right now. Tony KGB like, I want that spot. Cass, you need to go down. Sorry, buddy. So I think Pokehon will win this here, but I will not be surprised. This is going to be a close one and Cass takes over here, just because Cass needs this win here. And last but not least, we have at Saturday at 10 a.m. we got the Don't Fight Ducks versus Tony KGB. So that's 10 a.m. Saturday Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And let's talk about Don't Fight Ducks, because this is my boy Aaron right here, and I feel for Aaron. I really do. No one wants to be in this position that Aaron's in right now, because technically he has to win every game here on out and then hope for some miracles after that. He got to hope for those ducks. He needs the Affleck duck at this point to help him out here, but there's no nice way to put it. Aaron needs to win to keep the hope alive. He needs to win this game. He needs to win against Tony KGB. The bad news for Aaron is this is Steam Siege week. Not good for him. Worst news, he's playing Tony, who's king of getting ties. The good news is, I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by switching to Costco Orange Auto Insurance. Man, it is amazing. No, I'm just playing. I just threw that in there. No, the good news for Aaron is that fan base believes him. I've seen in the comment section below. They still believe Aaron can still win this whole thing. And for some reason, I still believe that too. I think Aaron can win these next 5 games. I know that is nearly impossible, but the thing with Aaron, I like him. He keeps hope alive. He's not sitting there in the corner crying or nothing like that. He's not sitting there with the ducks quacking and crying. Nah, he's gonna fight hard no matter what until the end. So I believe Aaron's gonna pull a win out for here, but I know one person that hopes that is not true is Tony the Man KGB with a 2-1 record. A win here, and the worst case division is he's gonna be tied for Cass in the Kanto division going into week 5. But we can't have no more ties, Tony. No more ties, man. You can't be getting no more ties. Let's end the ties, man. Just go for the wins. Go for the wins. And I mentioned this before. If Cass loses, Tony is standing alone at the top of that Kanto division. And probably not only Tony's hoping that like I said, Tony's not hoping Cass lose, gotta pull them all, and Holo Ponyta also hoping they lose and pull out a win as well. But I bet you gotta pull them all, and Holo Ponyta's even hoping more that Tony and Cass lose, because that'll just tie that division right there at 2 games apiece. But I'm Nearly from the Cool Poke Place. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys this has been a really interesting. This is going to determine a lot of things, and when I get into week 5, I could have a playoff picture for you guys of who needs to win what. Definitely with Pokehon for sure. If Pokehon wins this week, I definitely have a picture of that, but I don't know how long I am with the time, but I want to end it here. You guys have a great day. Aloha again, guys, and thank you for watching.